So, closing a group, I had the opportunity to close my group this last week of class. So, that was helpful for me. But it's only just, a little piece of closing a group. We only met for 4 or 5 sessions. So, what made me anxious closing that group, and also I think in the future that would make me anxious, is just making sure that the group is getting everything, making sure that everyone is at a place that they're okay with. The whole point of the group is for everyone to share and learn, and at the closing of the group you want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable and that everyone feels like they're at a right place. And so that kind of makes me anxious. So if one person's not at a right place, handling that, doing a referral or taking them and talking to them privately, and maybe figuring out a plan for them to continue, things like that definitely probably will make me anxious as a group leader, ending a group. Let's see. So, what I worry about as a leader closing a group is just making sure, same thing, everyone's getting what they want, but also making sure that I'm organized. I've kind of learned that, everything has to be very thought out and your topics have to be thought out. But then at the same time, your group kind of just goes everywhere, sometimes, and can maybe take what you want, the way that you want it to go, and they may take it a completely different way. So just making sure that the group is focused on the task at hand, and especially when you're trying to close everything, making sure the group is right on track with you and not going off, onto different tangents. Definitely what I want to make sure that happens in the group when they close is that there's a lot of processing, that everyone's processed what they've done. Being that group leader, going over things that happened in group one and the fifth group and the ninth time we met, going over things and highlighting things, what was important, going around the group and, just having them really think about not just this last group session, but all of the group sessions, and really processing their interactions with everyone and how they interacted and what they learned and gathered and things they learned about themselves. What I wouldn't want to happen on the last group is that someone start a whole new subject, or start on something that is completely off, and that's not something that we can wrap up in that last group. So that is something I definitely wouldn't want to happen. And also, sometimes group members can be upset the last time. There can be a lot of emotions, and I think I could handle the happy, sad emotions, but the anger, I didn't get what I wanted out of this, and, maybe someone upset, that is definitely something I wouldn't want to happen in a group, especially at the closing, because that could affect the other group members. They may be on a high and really glad and felt like they got a lot out of it, but then the group's over and someone's really upset, and that could just make them have a whole negative connotation on the group, and not have a nice place and not have a happy ending where they feel good at. So that's something I definitely don't want to happen. But having the opportunity to lead group that last week, it was very helpful, and I do feel more confident, but I'm sure I'm still going to be anxious and nervous when I actually do it in real life. Anyway, thanks everybody.